everyone, Chill Sort Beauty here. Today I have a bonus video for you. Something special that I have been wanting to do for a while but couldn't create until now. Yes, it's the creature from the Black Lagoon manicure. The majority of the products I'm using in today's video are from MANIOLOGY.com, so if you want to save any money on your next purchase, you could use code CHILLS10 for 10% off. Let's get started. I wanted to go with a green theme, but I wanted swampy tones. I first started out with My Happy Base by Essie. This is one of those pretty ugly colors that's perfect for the fall season. I put 2 coats on my index and middle fingers. If you've been here before, you know I love some plumpness to my nails. Even though this polish doesn't really need a second coat, I just like the thickness of it. I used 2 coats of Swamp Thing by 90 Lacquer on my ring finger. I wanted some contrast to that baby poop color, plus the gold flakes gives it a nice touch. For my pinky, I used 2 coats of Lilypad by MANIOLOGY. This is a stamping polish, but it can be used as like regular polish. So the stamping plate that has me all excited is the MoYou London Universal Studios Monsters Collection number 7. Yes, that was a mouthful. This plate was based on the 1954 film The Creature from the Black Lagoon, and in my opinion, the best monster film out of the whole Universal Monsters series. Now before I stamp, I put down cuticula's nail tape around my nail. After that dried, I then applied my sticky base coat down. Since my polish had already dried, I wanted to use MANIOLOGY's Lilypad for the water's reflection. Now I am getting low in the bottle, so I had to go back in a few times to load up the plate before scraping. Now when you scrape line images, make sure that you roll your stamper in the direction the lines are going. An example of this case, they're horizontal, so don't stamp vertical. You won't get a good pickup and you'll have to redo it like I did. I then place the stamp on my finger and then roll it back and forth gently just to make sure that it actually sticks. Now I wasn't finished with my middle finger yet, so I used straight up black because I had to get the title of one of my favorite films. I carefully placed this where I thought it looked centered. With this type of font style, it is at an angle, so I think it was in the middle, but the bottom part you can see kind of threw me off. Now onto creating the Amazon on my index finger. I first used Northern Lights for that pop of green against that chartreuse color. Now because this is a layering background image, the spacing is a little bit larger. You'll have to scrape at different angles to get the polish into all of the crevices. I placed this a little higher on the nail to make the jungle appear larger to the boat that I'll later place down. Using the same type of background image of the jungle, I used Evergreen because I wanted to distinguish the tones of the landscape for the Amazon. Last for the snail, I used straight up black for the boat named Rita. How else are those scientists going to get into the lagoon? Now when I stamped this on my finger, you'll see that there was a little bit of some chartreuse poking through, but that's okay. Just take a detailed nail brush like a 106 by MANIOLOGY, and then you just take straight up black and then cover up at the bottom. Now for the star of this manicure, the Gill Man himself. Using a 106 detailed nail art brush by MANIOLOGY, I used Limelight for highlighting his gills, eyebrows, lips, and upper chest. Then I mixed Northern Lights and Limelight together to make the perfect combo for the overall color of the Gill Man. Some interesting facts to know: Melissa Patrick was the head creator of the Gillman and the first woman to work in special effects makeup department at Universal Studios. Creature from the Black Lagoon was filmed mainly in California, but many of the on and underwater scenes were filmed in Florida. The creature himself was played by two actors, Ben Chapman on land and Rico Browning underwater. Once I was done filling in the Gillman, I placed him to the side to dry. Then, when I was ready to place him onto my finger, I put a layer of sticky base down, waited about 45 seconds until it was tacky. Since my ring finger is a little wonky, I had a better view facing the image toward me when curling my finger. It came out perfect since he was placed dead center on the nail. Last but not least, my pinky. I used Limelight for the scales image for some contrast against Lilypad, and I think it came out perfect. So after everything was dried, I went in then with my smudge-free top coat by MANIOLOGY. Just make sure that when you're going to apply this that you want to kind of like float it, but then again it is a water base, so just make sure that everything is dry before applying this. I have not had any problem with smearing with it, but I know some people may have some difficulty, but overall it's a good smudge-free top coat. And then when my smudge-free top coat was dried, I then went in with my Super Chic Lacquer's Marvel Liquid Macro Quick Drying Top Coat. Yes, that is a mouthful. I really like this top coat. Again, it's glossy. I haven't really had any problems. I actually wore this manicure now for 3 days and I have had no chips. It is rock solid, still looks amazing, and yeah, I don't know when I want to take this manicure off, but I know I have to film another video soon. Once my Super Chic Lacquer was dried, I waited about 15 minutes, give or take, and then I went in with my Sassy Sauce Polish Matte Top Sauce, I think is what it's called. I felt like this manicure was going to look really cool matte, and I am so glad I did it. I fell in love with this even more so, and again, no chips. This is still going strong. It's been 3 days and it looks still great even with the matte top coat on it. Did you like this mani? Are you excited about the Universal Monsters stamping plates? Are you going to pick up any? Let me know down below. I would love to see your responses. Plus, give this video a like, and if you enjoy the content, think about joining the Chills crew if you haven't already. Thank you for subscribing and staying subscribed. I have some playlists you can check out at the end of the video. Take care, stay chilly, and happy Halloween!